Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone at Ruba, and Shalom to the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel and the rest of the elect destined to be saved under Brother Caleb from the GMS UK London Forecasters Camp, back with another lesson to help edify those of which I spoke of. As always, I like to begin by saying that we are the real Hebrew Israelites, and the real Israelites, these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Indians, West Africans predominantly, but you will find Israelites that do look like the other nations, because we as a people have been scattered among all the nations to our various captivities. But if your seed line by your forefathers goes back to the man in the Bible that was named Israel, then you too are an Israelite, no matter what you may look like, because Numbers 1 and verse 18 says that your nationality is determined by the lineage of your forefathers. So I wanted to do a lesson going into the benefits of the kingdom and the blessings that we're going to receive when Yahushua comes back and establishes his rulership on this earth, which will be the kingdom of Israel. And Deuteronomy 28 verses, the whole chapter goes into the blessings and the curses that we will receive if we hearken or if we don't hearken unto the commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Now currently we're receiving a lot of the curses because we haven't been able to keep the commandments as we were commanded to when Moses received them at Mount Sinai. So we've been inheriting a lot of curses, which is from Deuteronomy 28:15 through 68. That talks about a lot of the curses, but I want to focus on the blessings because we've got a lot to look forward to, and the scriptures talk about through much tribulation we shall enter into the kingdom of the Most High. There's going to be a lot of hell we have to go through in these coming times. We've got to face Jacob's trouble. We've got to resist the hour of temptation, which is the mark of the beast. So many other things. Some of us are gonna, have to lose our lives for the word of this word of this gospel. The scriptures talk about the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua. Those are the terrible and terrifying things that we're going to have to face in these coming last days, of which we're already in the last days. But I want to focus on, the hope, do a lesson focusing on the hope that we have and what we're going to receive as a result of gaining the kingdom. So this is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. It says, "And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe and do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power." Now when will we fully be able to hearken unto the voice of our power, Yahweh? It's when we're changed, when we receive those new bodies and we will no longer sin anymore. And because as a result of no longer sinning anymore, we're not going to receive the punishment that comes with sin, because the scriptures say the wages of sin is death, and also that through the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. But when we're not going to sin anymore, there's not going to be no more need for no more curses and no more punishment for the children of Israel. Now the other nations are still going to go off. They're still going to sin, and they're still going to need punishment and correction. But as for the nation of Israel, we're going to be all righteous. Our children, our children's children, our children's children's children are all going to be having bodies that can no longer sin. So therefore we're going to be immortal. So we're going to live for an eternity. And because we're going to live in an eternity being righteous, we're never going to fall out of power, because there'll be no need for us to. So reading on. Verse 2. "And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power. Blessed shall thou be in the city, and blessed shall thou be in the field. So wherever we go, we're going to be blessed. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, and the increase of thy kine, and the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. Blessed shall thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shall thou be when thou goest out. And the Lord Yahweh, and the Lord Yahweh shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way, and they shall flee before thee 7 ways. The Lord Yahweh shall command the blessing upon thee in thy storehouses, and all that thou settest thine hand unto, and he shall bless thee in the land which Yahweh thy power giveth thee. The Lord Yahweh shall establish thee a holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of Yahweh thy power, and walk in his ways. And all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of Yahweh, Yasharallah, he is the Prince of the power, and they shall be afraid of thee. And Yahweh shall make thee plenteous in goods, in the fruit of thy body, in the fruit of thy cattle, in the fruit of thy ground, in the land which Yahweh sware unto thy fathers to give thee, which will be the land of Israel. We're going to go back there. Once it's been cleaned up after the nuclear destruction and the chariots, we're going to go back and inhabit that land for eternity. It shall no longer be trodden down under the feet of the Gentiles. Verse 12, and Yahweh shall open unto thee his good treasure in the heaven, to give the rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the work of thy hand. And thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow, which is the complete opposite of what we face right now. Right now, we're the ones who are having to go to these nations to borrow for the want of all things. That's going to be changed around. Verse 13, and Yahweh shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. If that thou hearken unto the commandments of Yahweh, thy power which I command thee this day to observe and do them. And thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I commanded thee this day, to the right hand or to the left, to go after other gods to serve them. Now that's something that a lot of our nation are doing, Israelites are doing. They've turned aside to other gods, and that is a spiritual adultery. And that's part of the reason why we're being punished for that, because the Most High is very serious. He's a jealous power, and he didn't want us worshipping any other gods or idols, especially the gods of the other nations. But our people have been hard-headed and stiff-necked, and have gone and done that, and have provoked the Lord to wrath, which is why we're experiencing the curses and the punishments right now. Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So, for 15 to 68, talks about a lot of the curses that we are currently experiencing. So we want to talk about the benefits of the kingdom. So let's go to Psalms 16 and 11. Thou wilt shew me the path of life. In thy presence is fullness of joy, and at thy right hand are pleasures for evermore. So we can't even imagine the pleasures that the Most High has prepared for us as a reward in the kingdom that He's going to bestow upon the nation of Israel. We can't imagine. But at the Father's right hand are pleasures for evermore. and that those benefits are only going to be for the children of the nation of Israel, because that's who the promises and the covenant was given unto, not to the other nations. That's our blessing, that's our inheritance. So a lot of these Christians want to talk about how everybody can be saved. That's not true. Only the children of Israel can be saved. Yahweh said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's a cold cut right there. So Isaiah 65. So Isaiah 65, starting from verse 17, it says, For behold, I create a new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come into mind. But be ye glad and rejoice forever in that which I create. For behold, I create Jerusalem a rejoicing, and her people a joy. And I will rejoice in Jerusalem, and joy in my people, and the voice of weeping shall no more be heard in her, nor the voice of crying. Imagine that, man, a time when we're no longer going to weep or cry. It's only going to be joyous. It's incomprehensible, because all we know right now is a world of sorrow and bitterness and of death. So we can't even fathom the beauty and the joy that we're going to experience in the kingdom. It's incomprehensible. We read about it, but it's so alien to our current experience that it's like there's a bit of a disconnect in being able to envision it. But we have to have hope. That's why we have comfort through the scriptures, and it gives us hope. Verse 20, and there shall be no more thence an infant of days, nor an old man that hath not filled his days. For the child shall die 100 years old, but the sinner being 100 years old shall be accursed. And they shall build houses and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and eat the fruit of them. See, right now we build houses and another inhabits it. We plant vineyards and another person reaps the grapes thereof, because we're under the curses. They shall not build and another inhabit. They shall not plant and another eat. For as the days of a tree are the days of my people, and mine elect shall long enjoy the work of their hands. So I imagine that we'll be able to be independent, no longer going to the other nations for the want of all things, and being able to enjoy the work of our hands without another coming and exploiting us for it. They shall not labour in vain, nor bring forth trouble, for they are the seed of the blessed of Yahweh, and their offspring with them. And it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer, and while they are yet speaking, I will hear. The wolf and the lamb shall feed together, and the lion shall eat straw like the bullock, and thus shall be the serpent's meat, and they shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountains, saith Yahweh. This is John chapter 14, verses 2 through 4. So Yahweh shall speak, and he says, In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. So when he says many mansions, that's actually referring to planets. We're going to have access to inhabit other planets. There's going to be no end to the because we're going to live for eternity. We're going to keep reproducing, so we're going to need other mansions, and other places to dwell and inhabit, and Yahushua has gone to prepare those places for us. Verse 3, and if I go to prepare a place for you, I will return, I will come again, and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. And where I go, and whither I go ye know, and the way ye know. So that's Yahushua speaking. This is 1 Corinthians 2:9. But as it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, nor have it entered into the heart of man the things which the Most High have prepared for them that love him. So we can't fathom what the Most High has got in store for us. We can't even imagine it. Revelation chapter 21 verse 4. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. Let me read from verse 3. And I heard a great voice saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And all we know on this side right now is a life of pain, a life of death, a life of sorrow, a life of crying. We can't comprehend what the kingdom's going to be like, man. But these scriptures are supposed to comfort us and give us hope that what we're going to inherit is going to be greater than anything we could possibly fathom or imagine. So Lord willing, that's been a little uplifting lesson, because we've got so much to look forward to, brothers. So much to look forward to, and the Most High has promised this to us. And the Most High is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man that he should repent. It is impossible for the Most High to lie. So these things are guaranteed. What do the scriptures say? So shall be my word that go forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish the thing unto I sent it. Roughly paraphrasing, the Most High's word doesn't go out void. So these things have to be fulfilled and accomplished. So we've got a beautiful kingdom ahead of us. All we have to do is endure the current pain, the current sufferings, the current torments we go through, and that we're going to go through, and we shall inherit a glorious kingdom where there will be no more death, no more pain, no more sorrow, no more weeping, no more crying. So with that, giving all praises and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem HaKodash, double honours unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Shalom to the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel, and the rest of the elect destined to be saved. And I will see you on the next lesson, Lord willing. Shalom for now.